The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have any law degrees. I am not using Beijing Marvelous.
And I'm you. Well, you can tell I'm not using any Beijing. Not your average Joseph.
We are the non-Beijing using Podical sons. Let's start
What
this
up? What up? Shout out to the Beard Gang out there.
Yo, shout out to the Beard Gang out there, man. Yo, let me just say this, man.
Yeah.
Let's get this out there.
Yeah.
I have no type of Beijing in this motherfucking bush I have now on my face.
Nah.
They have to understand, people, you guys have to really understand this. I am a forehead sweater. There's probably some episode you see me wiping the sweat off my forehead.
Right.
The Beijing will be running down my neck. I will have the real life drip.
Yeah.
Like, it won't work.
Nah.
No, I can't.
Nah.
I cannot. Every time I go somewhere, people are asking me.
It does look luxurious. I think that's what it is. I think some of the questions might be part envy. Some of the other questions just might be just part curiosity. I think so. This is what we should do. I think one of these episodes we should just come out with like a full like a grooming, like a self-help grooming episode, so you can tell the people how you got that bad boy so luxurious, man. So you know what I mean?
Go to Patreon.
Yeah, can be a Patreon course.
Yeah,
you gonna do courses? We're gonna have two courses up there. My sexology course and your
You're damn right.
and your beard grooming course.
Which man not gonna want to watch it?
That's
I better say I seen something the other day. It kind of pissed me off, but I had to watch it. It said it's something about kinetic energy in your ball sack. Something like, yeah, right. I was like, what?
kinetic energy in your
So
ball sack.
it's like, it's basically telling you how to keep some of the like when you release an ejaculation, you can keep some to make sure you can go another like 2-3 rounds and stuff, whatever. So I'm like,
What?
I was like, how do you do this? So I watched the whole 10-minute thing. I'm like, y'all took 10 minutes out of my life to lie to me. First, you want to make sure you get your zinc levels up. So tell me I pop zinc. Then you want to make sure your water retention and stuff is real good. So tell me I'm drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
Then you want to make sure you don't have that much sexual intercourse or release and stuff with her. So tell me 1 minute, pop some zinc
Right.
tablets.
Right.
Drink some water.
Right.
Not jerk off or not fuck.
Right. So what was the other 9 minutes about?
Bullshit. A dude outside, and then bit by bit, there's like diagrams of like testicles and stuff.
They gave it a case study.
Yeah, fuck out of it. Yeah. Some anecdotal shit. Wasting my damn time.
Oh man.
Yes, folks, welcome.
Welcome.
To the new
But if you do want to learn this technique, just hit up Marv. Marv will send you to the YouTube channel.
I'm gonna send your ass right back to Podical Sons. Fuck that dude, man. I ain't did that dude no more views. He took like 10 minutes out of my life.
Kinetic balls energy. Damn.
It was like some kinetic balls, and I was like, what? Testicular. My dumb ass too. I'm like, ooh, I can fuck for longer?
You know what I mean?
Click!
This is the first thing that comes to you. It's the first thing that's gonna come to you. Any man's mind is, you know what I mean? We're all about improving performance.
Exactly. So now you have the thing about sex techniques and stuff, whatever. There's gonna be a dude be like, what was this nigga talking about? Click! And then you have like the one dude's like, yo, my beard looking kind of patchy. Be like, what? Let me see what this regimen look like, because maybe this might work for me. I ain't using that. What's that? The pin roller, the micro. I don't use that shit.
You don't use it, man. No.
Hell no.
You don't poke no holes in the skin for it.
Nah, hell no.
Hope hair grows through it.
Hell no. When I was looking at that shit, I was like, let me see if I can go to the hair store. I just see this bitch. I'm like, because I'm not going on Amazon. And then my dumb ass and stuff, one day, somebody was telling me that their shit's patchy. They went on Amazon, look for the thing. I'm like, $65. Wow. I'm like, that shit better come with Jesus' signature on the damn handle or something like that. Like, you gotta, why am I paying $65 just for the roller thing?
See, it's two pieces. No, I think it's the roller, and then you get some
solution.
Some solution to it's like the solution, like planting seeds after you dig the holes with the rollers.
They can make any type of solution. They can put them black. Castor oil in the thing, and like, we just kind of mix it with a little this so it don't smell that type of way. Yeah. You spray it, and then just go ahead and poke holes in your skin. Stupid. Folks at home, welcome, enjoy. We here.
Enjoy.
You know what we about to do. New folks, welcome. Get comfy. Enjoy yourself. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on all streaming platforms possible.
It's possible.
PodicalSons.com. Episodes are there. And let's get to the polls. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
First poll of the week. In the land of great expectations, is it time to settle for what you can get? And 71% said hell no.
Nah.
You feel the same way?
Ain't nobody settling.
See, and I feel like we have a situation where my mom used to say, don't put your cup where you can't reach it.
Right.
Right? I'm all for not settling, but some people still have to understand like the reality of some things.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a woman I know I work with. She holding out for fucking Drake. Okay? She is not settling for Mighty Midget Mafia Marv.
No.
Probably even a bootleg Idris dude out there. No. Drake.
Yeah.
So I said, you
gave her the odds?
I asked her, I'm like, how often are you over there by the bridle path, by the house?
Right.
Not often. I don't really have no reason to go over there. So I'm like, are you at his like other little condo studios, anything like that? No, I'm like, so how are you gonna see Drake? Shit, it'll happen. If I will it enough, it'll happen. I was like, this is why when I seen the 71%, I'm looking like, I think you motherfuckers got hypnotized by the Hypnotoad. Like, what was it on Futurama?
Right.
I think they're just confused on some stuff. Reality is reality. And I look at it like, yes, you shouldn't settle for less.
Right.
But however, the universe works on the equivalent exchange. What are you willing to give to get set thing? Are you willing to give up your time, your freedom, your peace of mind? No, you're not willing to give up nothing. And then you're saying you're not going to settle for nothing?
No, well, I mean, they cannot settle for nothing, but I mean, they can say all of that, but the reality is you're going to be in the same place, position, in time if you don't do nothing
next year.
About it. Because maybe it's just like, there's you can have faith, but there's always facts, right? You can have faith that you can stand in front of the Mack truck and that Mack truck will swerve around you and not hit you.
That's true.
But the fact is, you stand in front of the Mack truck and that shit is coming 100 miles per hour with no way to turn. It's going to hit you.
Clap, clap. Yeah, I don't recommend people to settle, but reality and stuff is still there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's certain things and stuff that you have to really work with, or either that you're willing to sacrifice everything to fulfill this set thing, right? And if you're willing to do that, then ignore my damn voice right now and just keep trucking. Say, fuck that guy, Mar, if you don't know what he's talking about, and just keep it pushing.
I think it's important for people to realize that it doesn't, your accomplishments doesn't necessarily have to be done in one step.
No. Agreed.
Right? And I think that's the problem with most people is that they set goals, and some of those goals might be insurmountable if you try to do it all in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
But if you break it down in smaller increments, then you're
attainable.
You're good, right? It's just like when mountain climbers.
Yeah.
They're gonna go climb, let's say, Mount Everest. They don't do that shit all in one shot. Every few 100 or maybe 1,000 meters, they set up base camp.
Yeah, true.
And then from that base camp now, it's like, okay, we've reached point A. Or even rally drivers. They don't do the entire rally length.
In one day.
Yeah, they do certain points.
Right.
They accomplish that point, then they move on to the next point. They accomplish. Sometimes you got to set your life up like that. And you got to set things up like that. So you don't necessarily have to be satisfied, but I think you should be willing to look at a base point and say, hey, I'm here. I'm good here and I'm comfortable here.
Mm-hmm.
I can maintain here and not go back down. But what I want to do now is try and go a little bit further.
Gotcha. It's dope. The next poll was, does sex work make the world go round? And I'm actually shocked about this one too. 92% said of course.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I think when I said sex work and everything like that, right?
Right.
The thing and stuff is that we have people. Okay. Particle science. No, I got a few stupid expressions and stuff, but I don't know if they're worthy enough. You know what? I should start winging it. Because I have some stuff I'm like, this could be associated sons, but I'm like, this one might be too wild.
Might be too wild?
It might be too wild, but I always say another night makes the next day very bright.
Another night makes the next day very bright. Okay.
Right? So, with that being said, picture you're working with somebody and stuff, whatever. Like, let's say in the morning, and you realize that they're like high strung on intention and stuff, whatever. You be like, hey, how are you? I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah.
You be like, well, damn. You all right? You good? You
Right.
have your coffee, something like that? What's going on with you?
Right.
And he'd be like, no, you won't understand. Now, you know how you are and stuff, whatever. Like, you have a little session with your wife and everything, a little porno session. You blew the back out. You done got your nut off and everything like that. Now you're going into work. You're probably walking like Jerome.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now I walk in like, if you know this song, you sing along. You're like, I move different.
Right.
Compared to like, some Chronicles of Narnia and stuff like with like no cooch and everything.
Yeah.
You see me?
You could be a perfect candidate for that Snickers
Please send
commercial.
prayers. Please send thoughts and prayers. Thoughts, not thoughts.
I'll send you a Snickers.
Thank you. So when it comes to like these type of notions and everything like that, I feel like people need that release. Cam girls.
Yep.
Porn star, like porno movies.
Right.
Prostitutes.
Right.
I feel like they're in those realms and stuff, whatever. Strippers too.
Strippers too, yeah.
They're in that realm and stuff where it's considered sex work, but they give people this chance to get this release.
Right.
Imagine the motherfuckers and stuff out here. Hell, I hear some married couples and stuff are having sex with once a month.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Yeah.
You know how much a hellish day is at work and stuff for you at times when everything, where shit might not go right.
Mm-hmm.
Now you multiply that bitch by like 30.
Mm-hmm.
And you mean to tell me and stuff, you only got one time when you got the release, so you're like, all right, this day might not be that bad. And you're carrying stress over stress after stress of shit without busting a nut?
One time a month.
Nah. Sex workers make the world go round.
Yeah, they do.
They make the world a better place.
They do.
I see you, I acknowledge you, and I respect y'all.
Profession as old as time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Mary Magdalene knows some things about some things. I mean, if we here on a Sunday or SON day, we can talk about a little bit about it. But yeah. That's what's going on with this week and stuff like that. Let's talk about this Sony exec. His name is George Capuche. I think his job is Capiche. No? It's
Capiche. Kaput.
So he's a Sony exec caught.
He's a high-ranking exec, or?
Caught luring 15-year-old boy for sexual acts. Now, there's a website and a YouTube channel. I guess let's say the company. There's a company and stuff, whatever, called People versus the Preds. Right. Predators. They set up a fake account to catch a lot of these men doing this type of stuff.
For those who are familiar, cheaters, similar to like
cheaters.
Like a cheaters, like a sting operation.
But it's been going on for like wildfire after I want to say How to Catch a Predator. Like once that calmed down and that got taken off the air, these things stuff on YouTube start coming up. So there's different ones and stuff for there, but this particular one, People versus the Preds, they caught this exec, and when they caught this exec doing his ones and trying to lure it in and everything, they had the fake account set up for like a kid, to catch. He realized that, oh shit, it's not the 15-year-old I ordered. It's grown ass people with cameras in my face. He finessed his way, he slid his way back into his house. It was so fucked up. He had a PlayStation 5 shirt on, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
I was like,
But that's every 50-year-old's dream.
In any other situation, someone would probably welcome that market.
Yeah.
But
Not this case.
Not this case.
So they fired him. And so Sony did fire him.
Right.
But according to like the People versus Preds, the San Diego police, it happened in San Diego.
Right.
They didn't issue any charges.
Mm.
So I'm like,
was he arrested at least, or
no, he was not arrested.
Okay,
but he was just flagged. And I want to say most of the now gaming world knows about him, and the regular world
knows about him
and stuff, whatever. Right? I'm not a fan. My personal opinion, I'm not a fan of rapists and racists.
Right.
Right. Pedophiles, I kind of put them in their realm and stuff, whatever, too, because I don't understand. But I remember I said to somebody and stuff one day, I'm like, what if we gave them something where they can get this release from?
Right.
And somebody said, no, it's only preparing them to do the worst.
Mm.
I still don't see it like that, whatever, because, I mean, you know, with the devil and the angel on shoulders and everything like that.
Right.
My devil side is telling me, shoot him.
Right.
And my angel side is telling me, therapy them. So which do you think we should do in society when we come to these pedophiles?
Right.
Because I don't think it's normal. I don't think it's sane or right and everything like that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like was it NAMBLA? National Association Men, Boy Loving, yeah. NAMBLA, something like that.
Something like that. All I know is they call themselves chicken hawks.
Whoa, wait a minute now. Whoa, what? Since when?
Since this whole NAMBLA thing, they call themselves chicken hawk.
Nah, this is the first time hearing this shit.
This is the first time you've ever heard that term used.
I'm this old today to find out about chicken hawk.
Really? Yeah, that's the name they call male predators who look for young children. Actually, I think it's. I'm not sure if it's specifically men who look for young boys, or if it's just pedophiles in general. There's even a documentary called Chicken Hawk about that whole thing and how somehow NAMBLA was trying to get themselves as part of one of the alphabet groups. And there's controversies because the alphabet group really don't want to have anything to do with pedophilia.
Yeah.
Right? So, but again, it's a numbers thing, right?
I'm shocked that the Alphabet Mafia said no.
No. I think it's split. I think it's like a split thing. Like some of them will be like, hey, like it's free love. Like you love who you want to love,
yeah,
right?
Love is love.
Love is love. You have that part, but then you also have the camp that's like, no, you should not be involving yourself with minors who have no idea or concept, or minds are not fully developed to be aware of what's happening.
Are they really see that's what I'm saying? Like, are they really not aware? Because you have like even like this week, I heard two female teachers.
Yeah.
I think one in Texas and one in Florida. So the one in Texas and stuff, whatever, yeah, she got caught screwing a student in class, whatever, right? I want to say, well, in the classroom,
right.
Not during class, but in the classroom. And they got another teacher and stuff, but she's actually a sub because times are hard and stuff, whatever. Like, folks, if you're listening, if you're in the Ontario, Canada, take your ass to Florida, take your ass to America. You could be a teacher with a degree.
Yeah.
Because they're looking, the sub teacher and stuff who did this, she just has a high school diploma. To be like in some places that they need like help with education and stuff, whatever, you just need a high school diploma and you could be a substitute teacher.
Okay.
And then I know in Ontario it's saturated with friggin' teachers and qualified people and stuff. Yeah. Take your ass down south.
Yeah.
Just dance through some of the COVID swamps and you'll be fine. Just put on a mask. You're in Florida. When in Florida, do what the Floridians do. Which is just fuck shit. But like, yeah. But I mean, that teacher, I think she adult, 20 plus. I think she's 20 or 21.
Right.
Perform oral on set 16-year-old, 16, 17-year-old.
Right.
Do we think a 16, 17-year-old is not aware? Because if we're having this conversation, we might as well have that conversation again about like the school shooter kid.
No, we don't think he's... It's not the fact that I don't think he's aware, but I think his reasons and her reasons are two different reasons.
What do you think his reason might be?
I think his reason might be, and I could be wrong, but I think his reason might be more of a badge of honor type.
Because he's fucking someone older.
Right. And plus a teacher, right? It's like a bragging right type of deal, right?
Yeah, I would brag if I bang a teacher.
Right. Now, I could be wrong. He could be infatuated with this teacher.
Ooh, like the one with the Mary Kate Letourneau.
Right.
When the kid, he fully married her after he got old enough, and yeah.
He could be infatuated. Like I could be wrong as well, right?
Right.
But even at that point, like, are you old enough to even understand what the infatuation is? Like, if you've never experienced love before, do you know what love is? Or do you have to go through it to experience it, right? And while you're going through it and experiencing it, you could also possibly be taken advantage of. Actually, you can be taken advantage of going through that whole situation. So I think that is why we have put these in place. Now, keep in mind, you're going to have some adolescents that are mature way past their years.
Right.
Right? You're going to have those kids or those children, right? Not to say that it's still... not to say that it's still going to be a thing where it's accepted, but it is what it is. And then even and then if we step back and go like, let's go further back, 1600s, 1800s, and you look at the royal families, they were marrying at 12. You know what I mean? At such a young age, and they were being married off to old damn men. You know what I mean?
We're in times of where we know better, we do better.
Right.
Because even way back when they had slaves, like they had clothes.
Right.
And when we know better, so they do better. So they don't have that. And so certain those type of things should not be existing and stuff to this day.
Right.
Now, if they still exist and stuff to this day, that's what I'm saying. Like, bring it back to the question. Do we shoot them or do we get them therapy? Because I feel like society is not accepting them. Right? To the point where they say, like, we're going to band together and make a group like NAMBLA.
Yeah.
Right? So meaning majority is still against this minority. Do we give them therapy? Or we just like, okay, let's not say shoot. Chemically castrate them.
How long do we give them therapy before someone comes around and decides that this is something that doesn't need therapy for? That this is actually, hey, this is actually something that we're going to allow.
6 months of therapy. Or shooting the shit. I give them 6 months of therapy.
Right.
Once a week. And after the 6 months, if they do act on all that type of stuff, we chemically castrate them.
Okay.
So then, like, therefore, be like, yo, we try to help you.
Yeah.
And everything, like, because like I was saying, like, before, like, I want to say there's sex dolls out here.
Yeah.
Right? They look heavy as shit. Like, don't remember the one we were seeing with the guy slapping ass and everything like that, just jiggles and everything? I'm like, I mean, to have that on deck, whatever, that might be kind of cool. But I'm like, what about for these people with this type of problem? I'm like, if they have some kind of outlet where they can release,
right.
The same thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if they have this release and everything like that, would that make them want to hunt like the real thing? Because I feel like I don't know. I was trying to think of like in a rapist's mind.
Right.
If I'm a rapist and stuff, before I go rape set woman
You're right.
and everything like that, if I was able to bust a nut, do I really want to do it like afterwards? Do I really want to
I think
pursue it?
But I think with rapists,
Yeah.
I think
It's a power thing. They say it's a power thing.
It's a power
and stuff,
thing,
whatever, right?
right.
But I feel like I don't think that's always the case though. Like, I don't think it's always the case because I feel like it's kind of who the hell are you to tell me I can't have you? That part and stuff I get is the power dynamic and everything like that, right? But I feel like there's some situations like, all right, what movie was this? Kids.
Hmm.
The dude really liked the girl with AIDS. If you didn't see Kids, that's your ass. That's like
Spoiler.
1995. Spoiler alert. But dude really liked the girl. The girl liked the other dude, and she ended up getting AIDS from the guy.
Right.
Right? But the friend who wasn't getting any kind of ass, any kind of action,
Right.
he saw her sleep, he went to town on her.
Right.
Is that really a power thing? She's like, not what or where. I'm not saying I'm not justifying rape. Rape is still a heinous act.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is stuff like, I feel like that right there is not really a power type of thing.
No, I think it still is the power type of thing.
Break it down for me.
Because the fact that he chose to do it while she was asleep and couldn't defend herself renders her powerless. He has the power in that situation.
I guess. Yeah. Because if you flip it and stuff the other way around, and if it's like, what's the stepmom pornos and shit like that,
Right,
whatever.
right.
If she just goes into the room and stuff like, oh, you got your dick out, I'm gonna jump on your dick.
Yeah.
She's the one with the power.
Right. And it's because for me, it's always got to be a situation where, as far as like a rapist is concerned, like he wants to take something more than just her
The act.
just the act. Because if it was all about just act, you're right. Why not just stay at home, watch pornos, and beat off?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's my therapy thing. You say shoot him?
I ain't gonna say.
You
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
ask?
say. I ain't gonna say shoot him.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me on the dark side. This is your calling. This is your calling, not your average.
Rehabilitate.
Rehabilitate my ass. Yo, I don't know, because I just hope. I hope that like
Well, it's funny. Sorry, don't make
Go
me cut
ahead.
you, because even in even in that documentary that had the one dude,
what, the chicken hawk thing. You talking
yeah,
about? Okay.
and I think he was actually asking for
Help?
the castration, because he felt like there was no way helping him. He's like I don't know if he said he already done therapy, or if he was in the process but he just said it wasn't helping. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, he's still going to have feelings, these urges for these little boys. So at that point, he was like, well, you might as well just castrate me then.
So yeah, I feel like, yeah, if it comes to a point like that, then yeah. But I feel like I can respect the person way much more
Yeah.
that can just that self-aware.
Right. Yes.
That self-aware and stuff to know for a fact. And yeah, but then there's other people that might be self-centered to be like, and we all out here fucking and stuff like that. It's only a matter of time before they get fucked. So I might as well just do it now and everything. Like, no, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I hope it just comes to a point where, not saying therapy will solve everything, but I feel like communication is a thing.
Yes.
And once we have the conversation, or the conversation comes up, like it might be like this conversation, some people might not want to hear it, right? But it still has to be had, because it's a step towards a solution, a possible solution.
Do you think the Sony exec should now go and seek some
Absolutely.
some therapy?
Absolutely, because they caught him red-handed. They caught him red-handed and stuff and everything like that. He had nothing to say. What are you going to do? Call the police when he went inside the house? Hi, these guys are saying that I'm a pedophile and stuff, whatever it's not, but they're on my property. Why are they on your property? When the police get there and these guys are still there and they say, like, look, this is what we did. This is all the information we got.
Right.
What do you guys want to do with him?
Because it's
You
like,
lock him up. You send him away. It's going to be like Joe Blow and them probably like want to fuck him and rape him and stuff when they're in prison once they find out why you're in prison.
Right.
And everything. But he'll probably release him within 5 years.
and see, the reason why I ask is because it's almost like we know what happens to these people when they get caught, right? You're not like a factory worker. You're an exec at Sony,
Right.
right? So what is the driving force behind? What would make you risk that? Because, dude, you know what's gonna happen to you when you get caught. Like, is the urge that much more powerful than you that you're willing to risk your job? And then if it is, can that person be rehabilitated?
Also, you're saying the urges might be that far gone and stuff for this. Give me key castrate his rich ass then.
Yeah, well, that's something, bro. You're an exec at Sony.
But he ain't no looker though.
No,
like,
he ain't no looker.
You know.
No, but we already know when you're at that level, you don't gotta be a looker. You just gotta add the cheese.
Cutting. Yeah. That's all you really need though. Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. We gotta do something about these peoples and shit like that. All right, let's switch up your stuff. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about this for some time. It always slips my mind. Let's talk today. Double standard time.
Double standard.
You're married. You're in a relationship. Can you accept a drink from a woman from the bar?
I'd have to find out her intentions first. Why are you sending me a drink? I have to ask why you sending me a drink first.
First and foremost, you know women ain't gonna be sending no damn drink for no damn basic ass thing.
I know. But I have to ask just to make sure.
Look at my face.
Yeah,
I'm uncomfortable with your bullshit.
I have to ask, Mark, before I shoot it down. I have to ask.
You're like, you're at the bar, you mind your business and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
The waiter's like, oh, the lady down there sent you this drink. Excuse me, miss. I'm married. Why are you sending me this drink? I just need to know your intent. Shut the fuck up. You're lying.
I should just drink the drink and shut up?
No, I'm gonna because here's the thing, because like when it's flipped the other way now, whatever.
Right.
How do we look at women? Like your wife. A guy sends her a drink and stuff, like the same situation. She might be out with her girls. Guy sends her a drink. How do you feel about it?
How do I feel about that?
If you found out.
No, I was like, I mean, I can't feel that way about it. Dude just send you a drink. Now,
you know his intentions.
I know his intentions.
Okay.
And that's fine, because he probably can't see the wedding ring. I don't know how far she's sitting. She might not even have her wedding ring on at all. Like, can I fault a man for looking at my wife?
No.
And feeling that she's attractive and saying he wants to send her a drink? No, right? It's like if he sees the ring and it still sends it, then he's just an asshole, right? Trying to push things in the direction that it shouldn't be going, right? Now, her on the other end, if the drink is coming, I'm almost as sure, I'm not going to swear for my wife, but I'm 99% sure that she'll refuse the drink or probably give it to one of her girlfriends and still do thanks, but she's married and she's not interested.
Would you refuse the drink though?
I'm gonna drink the drink.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
I'm gonna drink the drink. I'm gonna drink it with my
with the wedding band on
like,
deck. Good. I think I would love to go home with you. Unfortunately, I have a ring.
Cheers.
Yeah, but some people don't care. Some people just don't care regardless and stuff, but they still gonna shoot their shot, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like the issue and stuff is not really with the other person, it's more with said spouse.
Yeah.
And I feel like said spouse should just kind of set the parameters and everything. Not entertain anybody. When you're allowing certain type of things, I feel like you're entertaining the thing and then you're kind of warranting for like some of the trouble and stuff to come through. And that's the scary thing.
Right.
So I think a lot of times and stuff when women, I want to say when women know that men are sending them drinks, they're not entertaining. Like you said, your wife, she's not entertaining that shit.
Right.
I drink the drink. If I'm drinking the drink, I'm entertaining the nonsense and stuff. Whatever. Let's keep it real. You say you drink the drink
I'm
too.
gonna drink the drink.
You're entertaining the nonsense. Or like what these women say, you out here entertaining these hoes? That what you doing out your average? Is that what you doing out here in these streets?
It's a drink. I'm gonna drink the drink. It's a drink.
Just tell them they sent you a drink because of the podcast.
I'm gonna drink the drink.
But
I'm
enabling you in your bullshit.
You know I'm gonna drink the drink.
Why?
The same reason why I'm gonna get smiley and all giddyish when you give me a compliment. Cause it never happens. And I never know when it's gonna happen again.
Okay, give me a high fucking five, man.
This might be
Ladies,
this might be the only drink that's
we
coming
like
to me.
compliments too.
This might be the only drink coming to me, Marv. I gotta drink this drink. For that reason alone, I gotta drink this drink.
I had in a situation like a woman sent you a drink.
Mhm.
One time in my life, one time in my 36 years.
Yeah.
Just one time. For women, and I want to say women bought me drinks like if I went out and then we were already together.
Right.
And stuff like that. She'd be like, no. This is all on me. Like, you know, the cater to you moments. I'm like, girl, you about to get these boxes. You know what I'm saying? But no, it doesn't come that often. I legit had a situation and stuff where a woman told me you can pick, choose, and I'm at the point of something where I can pick, choose, and refuse.
Right.
And she was probably the first woman I've ever heard say something like that to me, whatever. Because I didn't know how to take it. I was like, what do you mean by that? I'm just trying to understand the dynamic.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, women are at your disposal. I'm like, me? So I'm like, no.
Yeah, you got the wrong person.
Yeah, wrong person. You're on bath salts, not cocaine. You're on bath salts and stuff, whatever. She's like, look at you. I'm like, what about me? I'm like, I don't use Beijing.
It's all natural, baby.
All natural. But then when she was saying that, I was like, and then she started saying these things. I'm like, oh, these are nice things and stuff for them. I'm like, that's how you felt?
Yeah.
She's like, well, you notice. I'm like, I don't notice because we don't get compliments.
Nah.
So I'm like, you saying that and stuff, whatever, like, I took that as a compliment.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we're starved for compliments.
Shit, we don't even know when a woman's interested in us because they don't tell us.
I'm oblivious to that shit. You said it. I friend zone too many women and stuff and everything like that too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's not like laid out, be like, yo, you know, Marv, I like you. I want you. This is the easy way. We did it how? Now I go back to the rape thing. That's too much stuff.
It was too much.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, it comes into the realm of stuff where I can understand, like, oh, you're shooting your shot.
Right.
And my gullible ass be like, oh, hey, I'm ready and willing. But how often does that happen?
Not often at all, bro. Not often at all.
Women get we throw women's compliments so often. My opinion stuff, we throw compliments so often that it's kind of like they're already full off the compliments. Now they start looking at the compliments as just straight bullshit now.
Yeah.
They're jaded to it and stuff. Be like, hey, gorgeous. How you doing? You look nice today. Head straight.
Right. They're ready to deflect it.
Yeah, we're like, shit, hit me off with that, whatever. Hey, dude with the bootleg Beijing. Hey, boo.
You know what I mean? That's me. It's me.
Do you like the Michael Jackson jacket? Is that what it is? You know?
Yeah.
We don't get those compliments.
We don't.
So we're starving for it. So
We're
when we
starving
do
for it.
get it,
We
that's
starving
why
for drinks.
We're starving for drinks. We thirsty.
We thirsty.
We parched. Parched as shit. But I mean, yo, as I said, like that's why we're taking the drinks, because we're parched.
If you're on the dance floor dancing,
All right.
and a woman comes up and dances, starts dancing in front of you, do you dance with her?
I dance.
Right.
I dance.
Okay, so we can take the drink if we can dance.
But, you know, in the words of Jason Jadakiss Phillips,
Yeah.
if I dance with her, you know I got a chance with her. So, I mean, that's why the women will spaz out. Like, you out here entertaining these hoes? No, I was just thirsty.
I've seen this. It's a meme. I don't know if you might have seen it.
Mhm.
This is what my girl be thinking every time I step out the house. And it shows a dude. He walks out the house, and all you hear in the back, all you hear is the women.
Oh,
he's
the
looking
dude with
around.
the beer. Who
Yeah,
came
just
out?
looking around. It's like
He's just like, yeah.
it's like, yeah. That's what my wife probably be thinking happened to me when I step out the house. But it don't happen.
It don't happen.
don't.
It don't happen.
No, it don't happen.
I left my house today as Sunday, right? I
Mhm.
knew we were recording and everything. All I did, I just lined up my beard.
That's it.
Lined up.
That's it.
Threw on some jeans.
Yeah.
White tee. My little throwover, right?
Right.
Went to go do the Christmas gift thing from like a friend of mine and their family and stuff. Hugged and greeted like his girl. And then she's like, where you going? Like, I still have my podcast.
Right.
I'm going to record a podcast. why you smell good and look good and stuff like that? What's going on with all of this? So I was like, I'm not. Is it illegal to shower now? I understand.
Right.
I bought
Can't
cologne
groom.
to
We
use
can't
it.
groom.
I can't. Yeah.
We can't groom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we have to be doing it for something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not doing it for anything and stuff like that shit. Mm-hmm. Probably gonna see some bitches later. I'm like, first and foremost, there's someone's daughter, and no, I ain't seeing nobody. When I'm done recording,
Right.
take my happy-go-lucky ass home to go watch Insecure by my damn self. Because I like Insecure. Thank you, Issa Rae. That's it. But I'm like, why am I doing it for somebody? And I feel like that's how women is. I feel like if I see my woman,
Right.
if I see my woman or any woman I'm with and everything, dress up and stuff, like not even put this stuff together, just say they're gonna do a day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
And be like, you about to entertain these niggas? Is that what you out here doing?
Yeah.
Why you smelling all delicious
Yeah, right.
and why you looking like a fucking full course meal over there and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You got something planned. I ain't coming at you like that.
Nah.
Don't come at me with that energy.
Nah.
But they do it all the time. So I said, double standard time.
All the time.
I don't know. Yo, could you handle if your woman cheated on you?
If I can handle it.
Oh,
It'd be a
this is
little rough one. There'd be a lot of questioning, I think. A lot of questioning of myself. Why? Because women cheat emotionally, man. There's nothing physical about a woman cheating.
So you don't think women cheat like physically?
No, emotionally. Yeah. Women
Women
cheat on you, she checked out on you.
we say that, but I
You don't
feel
think
like,
so?
well, because I feel like there could be a physical thing and stuff too. Because women love gray sweatpants, men in gray sweatpants, right? You have thought, Smooth. You wear your gray jogging fits and stuff all the time on this.
But your woman will go and buy you a gray sweatpants just so you.
Oh, you bought that for yourself?
It's just so you. Your wife will.
Wait.
Your wife will say, "I seen a great pair of gray sweatpants that look good on dude. Let me see if it'll look good on my husband," and she'll buy you a gray sweatpants, bro.
So you're slutty
Shit, I
ass.
bought 3 gray sweatpants.
You don't want 3. You have 3 gray sweatpants.
I got about 3 gray sweatpants.
I have one I wear in the house.
You got one you wear now.
I told you I look flat like a Ken doll. I'm not fucking with that. That is about to get me no women. It's about to have them pointing at me like, "What's wrong with you?"
Why your gray pants don't work?
And then I gotta explain. I'm a grower, not a shower. Like it's too much.
Why your gray pants don't work?
Nah, man. You out here thotting it up. You gotta watch you, dog.
Yeah. I can't wear them outside the house though. I gotta wear them inside the house. Black ones I can wear outside the house.
This is hilarious.
Any other color jogging pants sound good. The gray ones I wear indoors.
All right. Oh, so okay. Let's get back to the cheating thing and stuff. Okay, I've been cheated on.
Right.
I've been cheated on and stuff like that. It's not a good feeling.
No.
It's not a good feeling and stuff like that. I think, could I handle it? I would ask questions and stuff too.
Right.
I try to, but I always say like, closure is like a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody gets a chance to experience it. So when it comes for me, I look at a situation and stuff like that, like, okay, I might not get the real reason why said woman did the act.
Right.
Right? But then let's say it's done. Like in my head, it's done. Relationship is set, done.
Right.
But she don't want it to be over.
Right.
So is that really like she fully checked out if she doesn't want it to be over?
Okay, I wouldn't say fully checked out, but I would say if she's cheated on you, she's got a foot through the door. And
when men cheat, we don't have a foot through the door.
nah.
Double standard time.
Men cheat, we got our dick outside the door.
A glory hole. Just cut a hole in the door.
Cut a hole in the door.
Cut a hole in the door.
Just stick your dick out. And watch TV and eat your dinner.
Just press up on it. That's it. Community dick. Yo.
Niggas ain't trying to leave.
Nah. I don't think some women are trying to leave either.
Unless they've emotionally checked out. Yeah, some women that know. Okay.
Because they're like,
okay,
say they want to do with Bill Gates' money,
right?
And they're fucking a pool boy. They don't want to leave that shit to go live in a.
Okay, in certain situations,
mm-hmm.
I think women more likely have checked out mentally. But there are situations where they just want some extra. They love what they have at home. They just maybe want some extra dick. Maybe that what your dick is doing is not working in that department for her.
And we have your Patreon coming up for that to help out.
Take the Patreon. Take the Patreon coming up. Maybe they need a little help in that department, so Joe Grind is the helper.
Joe Grind.
Joe Grind is the helper.
I love that name.
Yeah,
Salute to all the Jamaicans that made that name. Is
infamous. And you know, it's not even a Jamaican thing.
Joe Grind isn't?
No.
Where did the name Joe?
He was a slave. Joe the Grind.
And what did he do?
I don't know if he was a miller or whatever, but that's where the grind came in, Joe the Grind. But he was one of them big strapping slaves. You know what I mean? He passed by the master's wife.
I thought you were gonna say, was it Burley?
Burley? He's Burley. I could have threw him Burley.
Like Michael Clark Duncan.
But he was one of them big strapping slaves. So because of that, all of the master's wives kind of, you know what I mean?
Oh.
So that's how the name Joe the Grind.
So Joe the Grind or Joe Grind was the original cuckolder?
Original cuckolder. Although I'm not sure Master was in the room because I don't think Master would have. I don't think Master would have allowed that.
So he's the first original side piece to the slave master.
Piece, yeah.
Tifa piece.
He's the original Tifa piece.
Tifa piece. I'm done.
Joe the Grind.
I'm done.
And Amy.
Tifa piece.
And then Jamaicans just got rid of the.
Yeah, get the out.
Yeah, they just got rid of the, and he became Joe Grind.
See, well, fair. I don't know. I agree to some aspect and stuff, but I feel like there could be a physical thing and stuff for that for women.
Yeah,
if they cheat, something just because I have some women. One woman, a few women I spoke to and stuff, and they're like, "Yo, woman came to me directly and stuff. I think like a month or two ago. She's like, "Yo, something tells me you know how to fuck." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you speaking my language." My left nipple got hard. And I was like, "Damn, that was aggressive of you, but yet, yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can. But aren't you?"
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, "Well, you're full out married and all the above." Like,
yeah.
Then I was like, "Yeah, but I just feel like for you, I feel like it'll be something fun. You like something fun."
Yeah,
so
something to just check off my list.
Remember I told you the gas station lady?
Yeah.
You like you'll be fun to take the Blue Mountain? Come on. They can see. I have Patreon talents and capabilities with
Blue Mountain Hoe.
First and foremost. Hey.
Blue Mountain Hoe.
But I feel like, it could be a physical.
I can see you now. Sitting in one of those chalets by the bar in one of those sweaters, your beard all full and lustrous with a little. What would you be drinking?
Probably some whiskey.
Some whiskey at the bar. And
yeah,
just shaking the glass, just waiting. This is a Blue Mountain Hoe.
So I shouldn't go home now when I leave. I should just go to like a bar.
Straight to Collingwood, man. Don't no bars here. No bars here. Just go straight in. Blue Mountains in Collingwood, folks. Blue Mountain Hoe. The beard, man. The sweater, like a Christmassy sweater. Just, you know what I mean? Sit by the fireplace.
So sit by the fireplace and just swirl around the glass and just be like,
yeah, just, I mean,
where are you gonna hover the mistletoe over? My nuts roasting on your fire. Let it ho.
Let's see if it's a thing, man. Listen,
bitch, I'm not your experiment on your science project.
I hear. Listen, if you're a Rastafarian or a person with dreadlocks in Jamaica, if you hang out by the bars, I hear at some point some rich elderly lady gonna scoop you. They're called rent-a-dreads, by the way.
You know, I can go for a sugar mama right now.
Of course, man.
I have a few bills to pay.
Why not, bro? You live once.
But the bills come forever. So, to Blue Mountain.
To Blue Mountain we go.
Yeah.
Chalet ho. Chalet ho.
You're an ass. You're an ass. Oh man. Yo, holiday time and stuff, but I wanted to ask you, how do you pick and choose where you go for this holiday season? Do you tell family members, specific family members fuck off? Because like friends and family, I'm pretty sure you're a popular dude.
Yeah.
And I feel like people do it to me too as well. Like they just tend to ragdoll me. I think because I'm solo and everything like that, whatever. So they tend to ragdoll me and stuff often. Like, yo, if you're not doing it, come here, come here, come there.
Right.
Like I have my regimen, like especially Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Christmas Day, everybody knows routine, regimen, soup kitchen. I'm there.
Right.
We're there serving plates. Come like the 2-3 o'clock in the mark and the day after cleanup time.
Yeah.
Whatever's clever. But then I get ragdoll. So do friends and family guilt trip you to see them and stuff, whatever, especially around the holidays?
Nah, I try. I get ahead of it.
How?
What I do is because I know I have, and it's one of the times where almost everybody's off simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
So I plan it out in my head of how the season is gonna go. So depending on who I spent, if I spent Christmas with you last year, chances are I ain't spending Christmas with you this year. I'll probably do Christmas with another family member or with friends or something like that. But you will see me throughout the holidays, right? So I'll let you know. Say, yo, what you doing? How you doing? What's going on? Christmas? You have Christmas dinner. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but I've already have previous engagements, but I'm gonna come by during the holidays and come, spend some time with you. What's it not, right?
Boxing Day.
Kwanzaa. Anything, you know what I mean? And it's like that because holidays, people just drop in.
Yeah.
People just tend to just, because like I said, it's one of the few times where you can trust that somebody also has that time off, that you had that time off.
This is true.
Right? So it's like, all right, let me just, even if you don't even know they're there, you're like, most likely they might be there. So and a lot of times I just do my rounds.
Dope. Now I feel like sometimes I do get guilt tripped by like friends and fam. I want to say not really holiday time too much and stuff for them, but holiday time I feel like the pressure stuff is a little bit more.
Yeah. Because
I don't know what they have planned stuff in their world. And they just want to, I guess, envelop like, I guess, me in the plans or even if it's not me, they just want to envelop more people and stuff in it for them.
Right.
It's just that I want to say friends and fam, I have no qualms with spending time and stuff with them, but I want to say like, yeah, I try to even out like how much time I can spend and stuff with people.
Yeah.
You have your own world going on and it might take up some hours or some good amount of chunk of time and it might take away from your world.
Right.
So I feel like if it's going to impede and stuff like that, people do have a problem saying no.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem saying no. I just look at it stuff as that eventually, if we don't spend time during the holiday, there's still times before that.
Yeah.
But some people like they just take it rough and stuff. They're like, oh, you don't give a fuck about me, you ain't give shit, and then that the guilt trip thing and stuff start to come in.
Right.
And I feel like it sucks for a lot of people and stuff that get the guilt trip piece and stuff. I've gotten it years and years, countless times over.
Yeah.
Because I live a different kind of lifestyle, but that's not important.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I just live with the fact that I can't be two places at once. And I'm sorry if I didn't make it to your Christmas dinner this year. But I mean, there's countless of times where I've been there before and you see me throughout the year. And like, it's almost like come to the end of the year and people ask why I don't buy any Christmas gifts or anything like that. And I'm like, well, first of all, come end of the year, there's a lot of bills that need to be tidied up that I gotta worry about. There's a lot of payments that I gotta make for stuff that I have to make sure they're running the following year. Secondly, why is it gotta be a special day for me to think about you and buy you something?
Because people find it awkward. That's what I noticed now.
Right.
Because like me, I give roses. I give roses whenever I feel like I'm the type. That's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
Right. I do realize and stuff that now. Some people they prefer those type of things like on a birthday. So to particular people, I just tailor giving the roses like
Right.
on just their birthday time and stuff now because I look
Okay.
at it stuff like I'll call somebody up and I'm like, yo, how you doing, man? I'm like, yo, like, yo, you're the greatest man alive or you're the greatest woman alive and everything like that. What do you want? I don't want anything. I just want to let you know you're great and keep doing what you're doing and all the above. They're like, and you can hear like the tension or you can, even on face to face, you can see them look like, okay, are you dying? I'm like, you don't know how to take a compliment. You don't know how to take like, somebody's appreciating you.
Right.
But I guess when it comes to their birthday, they're automatically assuming that people are going to do this.
You're right.
So then I guess with me and those particular people, I just save it for their birthday now.
Save it for the birthday.
Save it for the birthday. I'm like, you know what? I would tell you some amazing shit about you, how you persevered, how you made it through this far in life and the accolades that you acquired.
Yeah.
But you're going to take it the wrong way. So fuck it. I'll save it for the birthday and stuff. And then we just kind of call it a day.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird to me because my thing and stuff is that I always feel like if I go to a funeral, you see a motherfucker come in with the super ultra deluxe like bouquet arrangements and everything like that.
Yeah.
They have like the most regrets to me because I'm looking like, if I fuck with you like that and stuff, I don't need to do all that. I've done all this while you were alive.
Right. Yeah.
So I appreciated you and stuff when I appreciate you at the moment.
Right.
Some people don't do that.
But that's what I'm saying. And I got to thinking because I mean, obviously the way I feel about Christmas is not the same of majority of my family members.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the actual act of gift giving and what it's supposed to mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've read the Bible cover to cover almost 3 times in its entirety, and Jesus wasn't anyone that wanted presents.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're really not doing it in honor of him. If we really want to be truthful and honest about it, right?
Right.
Like the gift giving, he was never about that, right? So, you know what? Okay, so then I can now move it from his birthday. If I'm going to show you appreciation for the person who you are, it doesn't have to happen on that day. And, you know, I don't have to show it for everybody on that day. Motherfuckers will go broke for Christmas Day, max out all their credit cards, and then come January, when you supposed to be happy to see that little income tax money to get you started fresh over the year, you can't, because now you got to use that same income tax money to pay back all that money you blew off at Christmas time.
Correct. Yeah, it's weird.
It's like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of you being broke the next year.
Oh my gosh. I got a weird thing. Boss.
Yeah.
My analytical overthinking ass.
Hmm.
I seen the other day, they had a Flintstones Christmas like special.
Right.
I threw my drink. I was drinking. I had like a bottle of drink and I just put the cap on. I just threw it over the couch.
Yeah.
Simpsons. Flintstones. BC. Before Christ.
Before Christ.
Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
They're before Christ.
Yeah.
How are they having Christmas? So I was there like, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, it's not the weirdest shit. And I said to somebody like, oh, you ruined the spirit of Christmas. They don't know the spirit of Christmas. Jesus wasn't born yet. Before Christ. BC. They have full Christmas tree up. Yabba dabba doo, Bevels. What the fuck? Now you're thinking about this shit. Now you're thinking like, I've seen a Flintstone Christmas before. Useless. All right, you know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm about to turn into you with the diamond talk again. Let's get to the question of the week, folks.
Question of the week.
Since we talk about finances, this is perfect. Question of the week. What was the biggest financial lesson you had to learn the hard way?
That stocks going down is a natural thing and not to panic.
And what happened? You backed out of some good stocks?
Yeah. I tell this story all the time, and it's my one important lesson in life is that buy low, sell high is an actual thing. And when you start investing in the stock market, you should at least kind of know about it and know what you're doing. So there was a stock called NXPI. They make the little chips that you see in your bank cards.
Yeah.
They make those little infrared chips. I think they also do it for a number of cards. Any card that you can tap, scan, whatever, they make the microchip for that.
Okay.
Right? When they first came out on the market, it was I got a tip, right, saying that this is going to be a stock to watch out for, right? At the time that I bought the stock, I think I spent $2,000, and it was
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me
right
this before.
$20 a stock, right? After I bought the stock, it started going down, and I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, they just told me this stock to watch out for.
And you threw $2,000 to
I
this.
threw $2,000 at it, and instantly as I threw $2,000 at it, the shit is started going down. So but it got as low as 17.90. I think it might even got as low as 16. And I panic. I'm like, shit, I'm losing money. Obviously, clearly this is not this stock that they said it was to be, right? I said, as soon as it gets close to par or close to par, I'm going to sell it and just take my money back out. And I think at that time, I did actually have use for it. So it was going to serve a purpose anyway, right? So I ended up taking out, I believe I got either 20 or close to 20 per share, right? And then I never looked at it again. So now when I originally bought into it, I was on the emailing list for the company and so forth like that. So they would send every now and quarterly, I would get emails about the company and so forth like that. And so close to the ending of the year.
That same year.
I said, you know what, let me just have a gander and look where it's at. So I took a look, and then I think it was at $60 a share.
Oh!
So I was saying, oh shit. I was like, no. I sold too early, right? So now I'm really like, okay, it's like you win some, you lose some. But now you're just curious, right?
Right.
So then I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 months after that, I checked back again. This bitch is at $100 a share.
Yeah, so pedophiles don't need therapy. You need therapy. I'm sorry for your loss.
I didn't need therapy then, Marv. Not then, Marv.
It went up more?
Last year. Remember, we had the microchip shortage.
Yes.
That shit is at 200 and something a share. Remember, I bought in at 20.
Oh my gosh. That's your retirement fund right there.
I bought in at 20. Could you imagine if I held it?
That's your retirement fund right there, my guy. Shit. Yeah. That's hard.
That was the most expensive lesson that I've had.
I think for me,
I felt like Jay-Z when he said, you know what I mean? You could have bought Dumbo.
Yeah. For $2 million?
For $2 million.
And now it's over 30 million?
Right.
Yeah. Now you feel like Dumbo?
Yeah, now I feel like Dumbo.
For me, I think my hitter was, I think those credit cards and stuff when it came to school.
Yeah.
Like as like a college student and stuff, they just try to throw you credit cards and shit with some whopping ass limits and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just use it for this. Yeah, I'm gonna just use it for that. And then like when I want to say probably before school was done and stuff like I wasn't using my credit cards and stuff like that.
Right.
And I was seeing this, I'm like, damn. I was like, basically my paycheck was kind of like, because you can't do the minimum. You do the minimum and stuff, and you're gonna live there forever.
Yeah.
I just look, I'm like, all right. Well, these 2 credit cards gonna get the minimum, and I'm gonna just throw some chunks on this bitch and stuff to kind of just get back right, whatever, right? And like, it was hurtful and stuff for like I want to say some years afterwards. until I got that shit kind of sorted out. Whatever. I was like, damn, life sucks. But you have to learn the hard way.
To learn the hard
and
way.
Now I'm more wise and stuff when it comes to using credit cards and everything like that. But as a student, and like I say this to whoever might be listening to stuff, whatever, you talk to your kids about credit.
Please talk to your kids.
And if you're young enough and everything like that, there's no harm and stuff on Googling like I want to say not to say the dangers of credit cards. Credit is a must in the world we live in.
Yeah.
But what are possible issues you might run into with owning credit cards and using credit cards and stuff like that?
Yeah, you just don't understand. Like these...
Because some people don't know.
You don't know, and they're sitting in these colleges just like by little tables, just waiting for your child to come by to say, hey, come over here. Right? But the first credit card my sister got, she said she just thought it was free money. She didn't realize that she had to pay.
She got it through school?
She had to pay the money back. I'm not sure if she got it through school, if it was a student visa or not.
Oh, no, I'm saying like when she was in university or college around that time.
Typically it was just her. It was her first. It was her first.
Yeah.
And she said straight up, I thought it was just something you use. I didn't know you had to pay back. It's like, with interest.
Yikes.
With interest, mind you.
All right, man. Let's get to the Ask the Sons questions real quick.
Ask the Sons.
First Ask the Sons question. Paquito Juan, little one. What is your comfort movie? Yeah, what is your comfort movie? I'm curious. My comfort movie is Superbad.
Your comfort movie is Superbad?
I can watch Superbad 3 times in a row.
Friday's my comfort movie.
Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I remember when it first came out. Well, okay, so when it first came out, I seen it in the movie theater, right? And it's actually the first movie I ever watched in New York. Okay. This is like, so when it just came
94. 94-ish, yeah.
First time ever experienced being in a movie and seeing niggas light up blunts inside the movie theater and smoke inside the movie theater.
Tell me you're black without telling me you're black.
Yeah, I've seen it happen in Toronto after that, but that was the first time that I've ever seen it happen. So then it just instantly became a cult classic. So I think I was there the same year. I was staying with my cousin in Queens, and then I ended up going by my cousin in Brooklyn, and then sitting with my cousin in Brooklyn. He was hustling hard, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then back then I smoked mad weed, right? So when I went and checked to him, he had just got a brick. He broke the corner off the brick and gave me the corner of the brick.
Of the weed. Okay.
And say, yo, I just got the bootlegger Friday, dude. You didn't have to say no more to me.
This is rolling.
You didn't have to say no more to me, bro.
You didn't go nowhere like P. Diddy. Oh, yeah.
I must have watched that bitch back to back like 6 times.
Nah, Superbad is my movie and stuff. But Superbad just got them jokes and the nonsense and stuff for her. I always just smile like. I don't know. For me, I always feel like if anybody watches Superbad, and they're not at least smiling,
a classic, man.
You're not smiling and stuff, whatever. Yo, you need therapy.
Superbad's a classic, man.
Because it's like just the random moments. The man's like, all I did is sit around and just draw dicks all day. Like, who the fuck just draw dicks all day? I was like, he's like, I had a problem. He's like, it became like a hideout thing.
My comfort movie after Friday will have to be Wedding Crashers.
Yes, Motorboat.
Wedding Crashers.
He's like, I like maple syrup. I just put maple syrup in my hair just to go for the shits of it. I was like, shit. I can do it.
When you haven't watched a movie in a while and you go back and you watch it and you
pick up everything and certain things
it's just like
all the time.
And it's just like, man, damn. I forgot how funny this movie was.
I saw Superbad in the movie theater and I was reluctant to watch it too. That was the funny thing about it.
Right.
They're like, Superbad. I'm like, so fucking Superbad. There's high school kids in this.
Right.
I'm not watching this shit. Like it'd be like another teen movie and stuff. I'm like, no, this shit was different. And I was like, what? Funny. Then I bought the bitch on DVD. I have it. And I was like, shit, I bought it somewhere else on Blu-ray. Somebody came to borrow my Blu-ray. I laid a threat on them and stuff, and they brought back my Blu-ray. I was like, damn, I own the movie on DVD in the house already. Why am I talking to them? Like, I'm like, yo, my man, I can't get back my fucking movie. I'm like, this is why niggas don't lend people shit. I was like, I shouldn't be talking to a friend like this. Like over a movie.
Yeah,
But yeah, the movie slapped to me.
The Blu-ray that have additional scenes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like some scenes that didn't make the cut. The later scenes, it was just 2.
Yeah.
I like, this is like 5. It was like just 2. It's kind of like, ha ha.
Yeah.
And other was like, I see what you kind of did.
Right, yeah.
Just stick to, I know why you cut it now.
Yeah. That's, we know why that ended on the floor.
Yeah, we know why I didn't make the theatrical release. Next question comes from Willow Cat. Who is your celebrity girl crush? Who you got? I have a problem. I'm a Taurus.
Yeah.
We crush very easy. And that's Taurus men in April. I can't speak for the Taurus men born in May.
You don't know about those? You don't know about those, Brad?
I say we different, but we kind of different.
Kind of different. I always like Sade.
Yeah. She's in there. She's in there for me.
I always like, she just has that certain mystique to her.
Yeah, definite. Sade Adu.
Yeah.
My list might be too damn long, so I'm just trying to keep it short. Let's go with the top 3 hitters. Alicia Keys is there.
Alicia Keys.
Every time I try to kick her off the list, she always just comes. Yeah. She popped right back up. She's
I forgot about her until I seen her smoking a blunt on Drink Champs.
She's on Drink Champs?
Smoking a blunt.
Alicia Piano Keys.
Smoking a blunt. And as soon as I see her hit
she went up some more.
As soon as I seen her hit the blunt. As soon as I seen her hit the blunt, I was like,
she smoked.
Yeah.
I gotta like her a lot more now.
I'm like, I can chill with you. I can chill with you.
Yeah. I'm ending it with Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
It's blunt.
Last question comes from Hollywood. What is something that women would never understand about men? We like compliments.
And drinks.
and drinks. Cater to us. You know, 2021, I don't feel like women cater to men anymore. That's just me. I feel like if you've gotten married prior, let's say, if you've gotten married prior to the 2010, like let's say like the 2010s,
okay,
you might be in a safe zone. I think the 2010s and stuff that are in that era, like even like we're in the 2020s now.
Yeah,
there's something to stuff where the catering thing doesn't exist, and I feel like some women they get hot when they hear the word like submit.
Yeah.
It's a trigger word for them and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, I'm not telling you to submit and everything like that. And remember, Bible's up for interpretation.
Right.
But my thing and stuff is that like, are you the only one that's supposed to feel worthy or special or the prize in this, whatever? I'm like, you didn't win no prize when you got me. So the catering aspect and stuff, and I guess it feels like, yo, like, man has to do this, whatever. I would never let a woman make me feel less than a man if I don't buy her a Birkin.
Bars.
Straight.
Shout out to Simba.
Yo, I wouldn't. It's Simba. Yo, real talk.
Shout out to Simba.
Like, I have to cater to you. I have to buy you a Birkin. I have to buy you this. I have to do this. I got to do that and all the above and everything. Like,
right.
What's coming in on my side?
Yeah.
Just puss?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we like compliments and drinks. And, you know, we like to be catered to.
We like to be catered to.
What else you got to add to that?
When we're following you to the mall, we like to stick to just, you know, the waypoint, the location that we're heading to, and then back to the waypoint. All these little extra missions that happen before we can actually get to what we actually went to the mall for, we're not about that. We're not about that. Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't know. Do you agree with that?
130%.
Okay.
Kind sir.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
I put that.
if I hear we're going to the mall, I'm gonna say, what are we going to the mall for?
Yes.
And you're like, oh, she needs to go to like set store.
Yes.
Cool. I'm focused on set store.
Yeah.
So now when you deviate, because like we come in the entry point here, we're like, oh, if we never came in through here, if we came in through over there, we'd have got there. But since we're here, we might as well skirt, 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 skirt. So there's a whole bunch of variations before we get to the point.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the point, there's already like maybe like 2 hours and passed and everything. We're like, yeah, I get it. No further questions. All right, let's get to the So Say the Suns for the week, folks. Double standard time. Double time.
Double time.
So Say the Suns this week, I got, you can miss a bus, but you can't miss karma.
So says the Suns.
I feel like a lot of people just feels like karma will never catch up to them. And we have to be real and be honest with ourselves and stuff like that. What goes around comes around like a hula hoop. It may not come now, but even like the hula hoop, that force that it went with is coming back up, magnified,
right,
and multiplied and stuff for them when it comes back around. And I feel like a lot of people, they just feel like, oh, certain opportunities and stuff they might miss. And I'm like, it's okay. It might not have been for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But don't go doing bad just because this opportunity didn't come up for you properly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You didn't do certain type of things. You didn't apply for a certain job. You didn't, certain things didn't add up and everything. Now, this is not the time for you to say, set it off like Vivica and,
Yeah.
No. Karma gonna catch up to your asses. That's Adi. You agree? Disagree?
Karma run fast, bro.
What? Karma, a fucking track star. She's a runner. She's a track star.
And because she hasn't caught up for you yet, it's just because she's playing with you.
Yes.
She lulling you to sleep. Yeah.
Right?
She lulling you to sleep, man.
Right? Yeah, man. So thank you, folks, for rocking with us again.
Thank you,
comment,
thank
subscribe, and compliment.
Shout out to Dezua and shout out to my man P Creatives.
Yes.
Right. And if you haven't seen my little funny skit, shout out to Delicious Rum Cream and Rum Punch and all those wonderful sponsors. Hey, listen, man, I think this is going to be, 167. We're not too far from 175. So I think we got to start planning on what we're going to do for that. Because the tradition is here. We can't stray.
Well, we're a little bit different now. We're a little different. We'll see what happens.
We're older and wiser.
Happy holidays to all the folks and stuff. And if you are celebrating something around this time,
yes.
Feliz Christmas, Kwanzaa. You know how I get down. Ain't nothing changed. Slogan still here.
Right.
And yeah, thank you.
Be safe. Most importantly.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Don't let Omarion touch you. This variant is out here.
That should come dancing in. Like,
this variant is coming to catch up on some peoples, man.
Touch.
Facts.
Touch.
Shit. Keep the lights on. Thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.